All right, check this out, man. 5 things you should never say to another inmate in prison if you don't want to beat down. All right? So first and foremost, don't never invite another inmate to your private parts. For example, suck my you-know-what. You know, that right there is automatic trouble on site. And they know I was just playing, or I ain't mean to say that, gonna rectify the situation. You see, those are straight fighting words, any way you want to look at it. All right? Point blank. Number 2 will be calling another man a bitch. Now, even though a lot of dudes definitely be acting like bitches a lot, whining and complaining and all that, to actually call another man that and then put the emphasis on it, oh, you asking for trouble for sure. Now, unless it's a gay or queer man, in which cases, you know, they throw that name around more than females do with each other. But you call another straight dude a bitch though, be prepared to catch them hands. That's a fact. 3rd, calling another inmate a snitch or the police. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not gonna fly over too well either. You know, that's one of the absolute worst titles that an inmate could have and label that nobody wants. So honestly, man, I would hope that name's not just being thrown around freely. You understand what I'm saying? It should actually be some type of accurate information or proof attached to the person that was in question. But even still, you know, whether it's true or not, again, you better be prepared to catch that fade, man, because if it is true and dude is a known snitch, he definitely don't want to be called that in front of other people. And you ain't giving him no choice but to defend his name. Ain't that some shit? 4th, I'm gonna say calling somebody a punk or a fag, you know, which is basically the same thing. Now, look, excuse me, because I know that term's really become pretty derogatory in the free world these days. I understand that 100%. But we talking about prison here, so, you know, don't shoot the messenger. Because in there, dudes still use that term, you know, and they describe a certain group of individuals like that. Now, with that said, you can rest assured, man, calling somebody either one of those things is putting that person in a space where he's got no choice but to try and defend his honor and reputation and throw them hands with you. You see, just like the snitch situation. And lastly, I'm gonna say any combination of the few words that I mentioned in examples 1 through 4. So for instance, you know, telling somebody to suck my you-know-what, you bitch-ass, snitch-ass, punk-loving fag. You see that right there? That's gonna be one of them moments, man, where the needle scratches the record, you know, when all the music stops. And everybody in the building, they're gonna turn their head and direct their undivided attention to whoever just let them words fly out. You know what I mean? Because there's absolutely no doubt about it. It's going down. It's gonna be an all-out brawl gonna jump off, you understand? Big facts. And if the person on the receiving end of that tongue lashing doesn't straighten that shit out right then and there, you know, if they had any type of respect prior, it's for sure going now. And they'll be looked at as soft or a pushover, you know, until they finally grow the balls to put that shit in check. So anyway, man, if you want to start a fight with somebody in prison, that's definitely how you do it. And if you ain't about that life, then I suggest you be very mindful of what comes out your mouth in a heated argument or debate or disagreement. Otherwise, man, just be prepared for whatever it is gonna follow, you understand? But all in all, in reality, to truly avoid any of these scenarios or situations, I would suggest you just stay the fuck out of prison.